So today is February 15th. Tomorrow we're gonna have some friends come over and we're gonna do some demo. And I kind of realized I've never really talked about what's gonna happen. So first thing, sorry about the light washing out everything and the booming voice because the whole place is empty. We spent a lot of time essentially evacuating the biggest room that we have in our house. This room is currently 25 feet long and somewhere between 15 and 12 feet wide, depending on where you stand in the room. And we're gonna make that smaller. So the first thing that will happen whenever we get the windows in and everything like that, but this will be a wall that comes across right here. That'll create a closet over in that area. And then we will change these 4 windows. They'll go down to 2 windows, which are much larger. The header will stay in the same spot because it's poured all the way through, all the way around the whole house. So they have to be a lot lower because the new egress codes say that you have to have a 24-inch minimum opening vertical. There'll be another one right there. Again, header stays in the same spot. And we've got lots of block work. It'll be about 6 feet in between them, just enough for, I guess, a long dresser for someone else. This right here is the old closet. It will become the new shower. So again, there will be a wall right here with a doorway right there. And so you'll walk in that doorway and you can either go into the closet or you can go into the bathroom. And so when you walk into the bathroom, there will be a double vanity across here. That window gets blocked up, so you get a double vanity. And then this will be a pocket door. You'll immediately hang a left and that will be the entrance to the new shower. The old shower, which is teeny tiny, that's actually where the toilet is gonna sit. We don't, by the way, we don't use this bathroom. We never have. We use our guest bathroom. This pony wall will leave, that kind of stuff. And then I think the only other, I don't know, I guess major thing, I mean, there's a lot in that, being that, you know, you have to chip up all the concrete and everything for the drains and all that kind of stuff, tie into the old stuff. Right here, we will put in, that's not an actual outlet, we will put in a linen closet, and that linen closet will actually open from the hallway side. And then we're gonna tear out this and the attic fan and all that, bring that wall as far out as we can. We're trying to get every inch of space out of this new bathroom that we can, just to hopefully get the best bang for our buck. And so instead of having a 25-foot long room, we'll have like a 18-foot room or something. So here's where we stand after week 1 of demo. Nothing over here is gonna look all that different. We're still waiting on the windows to come in, so we're obviously not touching the exterior of the building until that happens. But I guess maybe we were getting antsy, and so we decided this weekend would be the weekend of demo. And so we've taken out a good portion of that closet there, several closet walls as well within here, and then all of the tile on the walls. This was the old shower. Part of the plan is to cut out the trough that goes between the old shower and the vent stack and increase the diameter of that pipe because it's not big enough for a toilet. And then in addition to that, we'll cut a trough from the center of what will be the new shower and also hook up to that same vent, and that's where it'll actually continue on and exit the building. The toilet, ironically enough, still fully functional. Not that we really use it. The toilet drain will actually be abandoned. I haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna go about that, if I'm actually gonna cut the trough because it goes from there to there, or if I'm just gonna abandon it over in there and, I don't know, leave the pipe in the toilet, fill it, something. I don't know yet. I got it figured out. All the plumbing on the wall, that's gonna roughly stay in place. Not exactly there because we've got to put a double vanity in, but we're gonna continue to use that same drain there for both vanity, and there's another vent stack in this wall as well. We'll pull that power. It'll probably go. Actually, that one will probably become the light for the shower. There'd be a fan and a light in the shower, and then an additional light here out in the middle of the room. And all three of those will get controlled on that wall there. Haven't quite figured out if I'm gonna go with 3 sideways switches or if I'm gonna double them up and single and all that kind of stuff, but nothing difficult about figuring any of that out. We have a solar tube coming in. I guess I don't know, new form of a skylight, except you can't actually see the sky. That'll come in a couple weeks. We're actually not installing that. That's a pretty quick install, and I got a thing about cutting holes in roofs, so I'm gonna let somebody who's gonna warranty it do that for me. I put shutoff valves up in the attic for the plumbing that used to supply the shower, so I was able to cut that without having to worry about anything. This electrical right here will move. It'll probably come to about where I'm standing, which will be the new closet wall, and that will feed the closet itself. I've got to move that vent farther over, but until I have a wall built, I'm not gonna do that. Next steps are kind of more demo actually. So the plan is to move this wall right here. It may seem like a dismal amount, but we're gonna move this side of the wall to that point there. So you'll have a wall right here. This becomes a linen closet. You've got a wall here. We're just trying to pick up as much space in the bathroom as we can. So that means cutting out at the ceiling, taking all them studs down, moving that wall over. Effectively, we're gonna tear down this whole closet wall. I just completely filled our trailer, and we took it to the dump this morning. So I'm actually gonna tear out all that drywall too. I think the only drywall I'm gonna end up leaving, and I say drywall, this is all plaster. I think the only drywall I'm gonna end up leaving is this piece right here. This window, or this door frame, is gonna wind up being a pocket door, which will slide that way. So I'll have to build that, which is why I'm gonna end up taking out all this framing too. I won't take out anything over on that side of the wall, that's no big deal. And especially because it's still got plumbing and electrical in it. That's where the plumbing feeds into the building, is just on the other side of that wall right there. And we're also going to move this wall right here. So this is the end of our hallway, and the other side of this is the end of the hallway. We're gonna move that wall about, I don't know, around a foot farther out. Again, we're trying to pick up as much space as we can. When we had the vanity in here and we were just standing in the room, it felt a little cramped. You can actually see where the old vanity is, or was, and where the wall used to be. And it just didn't feel comfortable having 2 people walk past that. So we're gonna try to pick up as much space as we possibly can. And so it's just more and more demo, and every time I go to Home Depot, I buy more stuff. And so that's the wall we're gonna take out and move forward. We'll basically move it far enough forward. Sorry, maybe I'll turn on the light. Far enough forward that you can get, like, you know, 2 inches of drywall and then casing, and it'd just be a wall there. And again, there will be a linen closet door right there. We're thinking the linen closet is gonna end up being really deep because it's gonna come out from this wall as far over, which I think is effectively gonna be an interior dimension of 36 inches. So we're going to pull out drawers, I think. You see them in kitchens a lot. So you would swing the door one way or the other, I'm not entirely sure. But you'd swing it all the way open, and then you'd have drawers that you can pull out. Now you have to stand in the hallway this way and pull the drawer that way to access whatever you need. But I don't think that's gonna be a big deal. In addition, we're gonna do like a pulling cabinet up top with several shelves in it, just because once the shelves get so high, you're not gonna wanna be pulling them and trying to reach up into them. I've got to pull all the headers out still. So when they built this house, they spared no expense apparently in the 50s. And every wall will look like a load-bearing wall where it's got a double top plate and the headers are built oversized. But believe it or not, neither one of these walls that we're messing with are load-bearing. So we don't have to worry about that at all. In fact, during demo, you could see most of them aren't even fastened down to the ground through the concrete. They're just floating effectively. But we've got plenty of work ahead of us, and we're pretty excited.